What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Autonauts. Today we are going to focus on tier 2 folk along with cooking, I guess, and some additional tool creation. So let's start there because I think this will be the easier items. Actually, no, we're going to start over here because we don't want to... we want to use this time to let this carry on. So, you may notice that I have some weeds planted over here. We got them from over here using a bot that can shovel and another bot that can grab. So here's the bot that can shovel currently. Let's go ahead and update him because we don't want him to live here forever. There are still plants there, so we're going to leave that to be there. And we're going to move him to up here to harvest these guys. We also want to throw on another if statement, you know, if, if this object is less than, we'll say, 80% full, right? So similar to the apples, stop harvesting stuff if the box is 80% full, or it's less than 80% full, I should say. We'll go ahead and hit play. Of course, he's going to go ahead and harvest most of that because this is not 80% full, right? We're also going to update him to have a second, to have a buddy, basically. Now, I did I did also upload our hole maker and gave them a buddy. So we should have one harvesting, one creating another hole. Now we have another bot here that we can use to plant additional weeds. Like so, and then of course that could be that and forever. Oh, hey. This should be until hands are empty. Yeah. And this will be weed planter. Lastly, there's this person, which we can... Yeah, we're not going to upload, because I think they'll be able to do this fairly well. I'm going to run around, try and collect this stuff for now. We may need a second grabber. Shovel actually works well for us. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is come down here, and we want this guy to be filled with logs. So we're gonna grab you. Here. Oh, we didn't actually get a log. Must have been contested. And again, this is going to be exporter of logs. And you know what? We'll put folk, right? Because he's exporting the logs for the folk. And we're going to do that forever. Though I think I'm going to put a limitation if something is greater than percentage full. Of course, we're going to relate back to that, and we're going to say 20%. So as long as there's 20% logs of its maximum capacity of 100, then we will get additional logs over here. Now, we got to choose recipes here. Like I said, I want to go with apple route, so we're going to go spice apples. So 4 apples, 1 weed. I think what we can do is fairly simple. Unless, unfortunately, it is 4 apples, which means we don't have the capacity to do, to grab 4 all at one time. So if we come down here, we could make a bot to do it. We have research that's ready to go, and we have this bot head that's ready to go. Let's get them going so that we don't waste more time with these guys. Obviously, there's a lot of science here waiting to be grabbed anyways. Right, let's grab you. And you're just gonna grab apples and put them here. And oh, let's make sure we're doing it with hands full and forever. Spiced apples and apples, I guess. We can do it again for this guy. Spice apples. Apples. And repeat, and repeat, and repeat. Go. Awesome. Let's do another one here. Grab one weed. Put it here. Grab the item. Put it back there. Do forever. Go. And one more, please. Thank you. Done and done. Repeat forever. Good to go. Weed. Thank you. Now we have a bunch of stuff on the ground. Let's go ahead and try and get this stuff cleaned up a bit more. Oh, you really put it behind? That wasn't useful at all. Alright, are you done down here? You are. Great. Let's get you moved. Of course, we do want you to be an 11 by 11. And just like so. Go. Now we're gonna upload you, because I think you'll need to get uploaded. If you're a better bot, maybe not, but you're not, so here we are. Are you also picking up from around? You are. Good. Though, you may actually need a friend as well. Oh, you have a friend. I think you may need another one. What are you called? Orchard? Grabber? Go. Alright, so now we have the folk feeder, which we're going to stop and have them come here. Actually, those apples are within range. They'll grab them. Awesome. Now, we're going to let them clean the rest of this up, but we're going to move our folk into their new huts, which adds another need and evolution. Great. So we're gonna go ahead and move all of these guys. And as soon as this is picked up, I can sort of separate it a little bit more. A little better. Let's actually try and help them out here. Oh, they're full. Okay. There we go. Okay. guys down to like in here. Great. Now our feeders. We're gonna need to grab these guys and put on yonder. No more of all of this stuff. Let's shorten this up a bit more. Great. This guy also needs to hit play. Now we can grab you. We're gonna cord, yes. Let's edit that one as well, and just a smaller circles all. By stopping them and then play again, updates their logic, their instructions. We're just gonna try and crush this out as fast as possible here. Pound's gonna fill up pretty quickly, but not nearly as quickly as we can train this, I don't think. This will be my last one. I'll let the guy do the rest by himself. We'll move on to some other stuff. Spice berries are also out. Is that because of anything in particular? Not really. Looks like we're just using it faster than we can make it. That's fine, because these folk aren't hungry. They aren't going hungry, at least. So let's move on to getting some tools made, shall we? Let's grab you. And you're gonna need 2 sticks. We're gonna come down here to create a flail. Put the flail in there and repeat forever. Go. Always gotta hit that shift longer than needed, right? Alright, next one. This one requires a blade and a stick. Blade we can get from there, so let's get the stick first. And we don't have the instructions to do the story, so we're gonna have to make this a 2-bot process. This is the hoe. And you are the host over. Grabber. There we go. Awesome. We have another one here, which is really the same process, just different tool being created. That's definitely not how you spell that. Alright, and that, and go. Awesome. Our stockpile of storage containers also getting restocked. So I'm just going through here and making extras of stuff. It looks like we may need a few more of these would be good. Most of those are okay. We do have an upgrade research, so we could get a second research going. We don't have really the love for that yet, I don't think. Maybe we do. Maybe we put it down and get started, right? I want to go with structural parts. We can't do structural parts until we have wooden flooring and fencing, so let's do that instead. Let's get a plank over here. And then we'll get a second scientist going. Awesome. And you're almost out, which is good. It means we can switch you over to the better ones. You know, we're doing fairly decent on this stuff, I think. I'm thinking we get another cooking station down. Thank you. Forgot to set this ahead of time, so it's gonna be all messed up there. Then here's the weeds. Oh, right click. Oops. And this guy comes back and makes the thing because he was late. I'm used to typing spiced berries. Again, that's sort of like the default one in the other game mode of Autonauts. But in this mode, they give you the whole options of whatever you want to do. Speaking of, let's change this guy, shall we? So you're now collecting from here instead. And I believe that should work. Oh, you need to give me this last one, though. Also, you may notice that these huts look a little different now. That's because we need to repair them, which is why we brought over the logs. I like to think that the smaller circle means that the bots can search it faster. This is the folk repairman. He grabs a log, he places it on the cabin. We're also gonna help him out since they're all happening at once right now. Eventually they'll break down like as they get fixed too. So like he'll fix one and then the next one will break. Just because of like the amount of time it takes to actually repair one, that timer starts going down faster than the next one. So eventually they'll be in a nice delay like that. I guess we could also just gather some of these random logs here. Ooh, we could also... I'm gonna grab you. Find a stick. And stow it. This stick, however, is gonna be... Or this guy's gonna grab sticks from this right here. We set these mallets up last time, but because our stockpiles of the two resources are so good, it really doesn't matter. We're gonna do that until hands are full, we're gonna do that until hands are empty, and then we're gonna repeat forever. So now if this ever does trigger, we can just gather sticks from it. I do still need to do this tree seed one, but we don't have a need for it yet. It's been at 100% every time I've seen it, so you know, it is what it is. Now the interesting thing here is that with the two here, we've kind of ran our systems dry. So let's get four more folk, and we're just gonna do that. I think technically it's this guy that should be. I think it's this guy that should have the logic, the folk seed guy. Are you just logs? You are just logs. It's a lot of logs. Oh, and that's the exporter. Yeah, we got an exporter going from there to there. Alright, so we bring you down here. Yeah. Okay, let's make sure that we update this. Update this to be just a little bit wider. And the folk feeders, which are actually just like right in here, aren't they? There they are. Yeah, they cover everything. And so does the repairman, right? Yeah. So we're good for all that. Can move the next one on over. Technically should have grabbed one of the others, I think. How's our weeds? 44? It's not a bad number to be at. 37 for the apples. Could be better. So why did I choose flooring first? Some of the better workbenches that the structural workbench, which is our next thing to get, requires flooring underneath it, which means we need some sort of flooring. We could have gone with the crude flooring, which is straw, but I haven't set up a wheat farm or a cereal farm, if you're going by their naming, and so we don't have straw. Now, technically I could set it up very easily, and I'll probably do that at some point in the next episode or two. However, I kind of think it looks ugly, and setting up an entire industry just for ugliness isn't really something I want to do. Additionally, we have, additionally, oh, let's do this one. There we go. Additionally, in the next episode or two, we'll be getting Mark II robots, Mark II bots up, and therefore, I'll probably redo a lot, if not everything. We got this for having 10 people housed. Oh, and we got that. That is great. That makes me think of one other thing that we're gonna need, and that is some sand. So I believe sand goes in here. I put it here. That'd be pretty good, actually, I think. I want to talk about that in a second. To finish my thought here, when we get better bots, I'll want to redo all of our industries with the better bots because we can save on actions and make things more, more better. No, God, what am I trying to say? More efficient. There we go. Which is not something I do often, which is why I can't think of the word apparently. So, let's put sand together. So we're gonna grab you, and grab a bucket. We're then gonna come here. And so that's gonna be that, and that's gonna be that. And so if hands are not empty, sorry, not empty, then we're gonna take sand and put it in there. So I guess that's the other part of that. And we're gonna do it forever. Now technically you could be gathering it from a large area, but I think a 4x4. Nah, let's do a 3x3. I think a 3x3 area will be just fine. We're gonna give you our bucket because I don't want it. And we're gonna say go for it. Now, the thing we unlocked, this thing, my favorite thing in the world. We're gonna make like 5 of, which is gonna be overkill. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's overkill. However, they're pretty awesome, and I'll explain what they do when we have one to do. Explain with words. English? Toast? Alright, so with another bucket, we're gonna grab some sand. And we're gonna come here with it. And then here with it. I'm gonna adjust this to be our building area, and then we're going to do an if-else statement. If hands empty, no, if hands not empty, then move, get sand, move to spot, find nearest blueprint, do thing. Because you can't carry more than one sand, this can be good enough for this builder, which is what you are. You are a builder of sand. Thank you. We're also going to give you that. We're going to play. We're going to upload you because I want a second sand builder. Sand. Thank you. Go. Technically, I think a second stone person would be good too. There's that. There's that. Awesome. What does this item do that we're making? This mystical stonehead destroys objects. What does the actual description say? Feed anything other than folk and animals to disintegrate it. Yeah. So besides folk, which I didn't actually know nor ever thought about, and animals, which again, never thought about it, can go in this and it'll be destroyed forever. It's a great way of having like clean up, because I am one for cleaning stuff up. We'll have one with the sign. Of course, you have to move it whenever you want to move it. But what we'll be able to do is get like an axe cleaner or a tree cleaner that chops all the trees. We have another one that just feeds it into the mystical stonehead, right? Now, I would like to move this down to like 5 by 5. What? Why are you off? Yeah, we're actually gonna do a 7 by 7. Thank you. Nope, nope, nope. That's gonna get covered up now. And now it's not. Hey, we unlocked Mark II bots. Which again, they're excellent iron bot storage, which I won't probably use, but that's alright. Okay, so we're going to... We're gonna build one. No, we're not. We can't build any of that. With the basic bots, or the basic bot workbench, we're gonna need to upgrade it somewhat like we do with the research bench, though I'm not sure we showed you that. There's a little upgrade button here. Hidden upgrade on this requires items that we can't actually do. So we're gonna actually just delete that for now and shove this in there. Oh, must be an export. That's okay. This guy can be unassigned because upgrade. Wait. Upgrade? I think the upgrade has to do with there is a tier higher of each of these storage devices. It doesn't come for a few levels still, but it's good stuff. Oh, we've done this research, so we should actually go on to the next one. So after we get the wooden flooring, we need the wooden flooring for the structural parts and structural parts for the basic bot. So with this going, we can do this one. However, we need a pole in order to get it started, of course. Also, we're not collecting sand. What's wrong with you? Ah, I see what has happened. We're going to put this in here. Let him empty it. Empty it. And we're gonna move it below again. It's just an issue of the correct ordering of items. Now right now this is going to struggle and it's going to be an issue, but after we get done building our stone heads here, like, it's going to fill up and then it won't have any issue having material as we build, because we won't be building with sand that much to begin with until we get into the next bot stuff. So again, not much of an issue after the fact. Now, stone heads are one of the first items that you can see stages. So not every building is just, you know, this item and this item to make. It has to go through stages, and so you can only prep certain stages or certain items at a time. So everything else has to wait until you fulfill all the requirements for this stage. Pretty simple. I just, you know, want to point it out since that's what's happening here. This stuff also does take a lot of stone and a lot of sand. Let's actually only make 2 for now. Probably be better that way. That stuff's all going well. That's all going well. Awesome. Are you... You are my turf person. Okay, let's get you going on the next set, shall we? And then you. Whoa. Turf. Grabber. Boop. Good to go. Let's get the cleaners moved and get some of these bushes cleaned out. One right, and then we move just several up, I think. Actually, before we do that, I want to... push him over here so that this guy has area to work before he gets there, right? Oh, he's going up. That's not great. That was not expected, but that's not great. You know, I'm gonna take a moment. This guy, Holemaker, I'm gonna have you come over here and dig a bunch of holes for me. It's gonna slow down the wheat production, and then I'm gonna have to correct it back, of course. Thank you. There we go. All's good in the hood. Okay. Oh, this is my extra wide one. Put a gap in here in case I want to do like a road or a railway in the back. I haven't messed with the train system yet. I haven't got that far in this game. I love automations and stuff, but after a while it's like, okay, I want to play a different game. But that's probably because I focus too much on like the programming aspect of this game than actually beating it. I find it really enjoyable, which is why I make videos on it, because I find the game enjoyable. So I hope it becomes enjoyable to you guys. Oh, we have our first one. Fun. We are gonna move you over to here. That's where we're gonna mess with you next. There's no sand here, that's interesting. Actually, does freshwater not have sand? Freshwater doesn't have sand. That's interesting, only saltwater has sand. Increase it again and put y'all right like that. Now you are the turf grabber. You are the berry grabber. Great. We're no longer going to put berries into storage. We're now going to do an upgrade to our cleaners where we put it all into the stone head. So we can move to the stone head. Actually, in case I do move the stone head while someone's emptying their hands, I want them to move each time and do that. Okay, that being said, we're gonna do some other ones. right? Or do logs. And of course we're gonna make it off of the cleaning sign. Okay, we're gonna do some other ones, like sticks. This one can be repeats. Of course, repeat forever. Oh, I've been muted since I was talking about the cleaner system, haven't I? Because I had the guy's name. I need to take my mute button off of home screen. Be better on like page up. control home. That's probably a better combination because I do control end for recording and not recording. Well, I'm gonna have to remember to edit this video, apparently. Put in a time lapse of me being muted. I think we're just messing with the cleaning system. We now have all of the cleaners feeding into the mystical stonehead, and we're now removing trees, so we can clean up a fair amount of stuff. We should get grass in the list too. Again, I don't know if I can do flowers. We could use scythe and see what the bots say. But I kind of want to store flowers for now because it's destroy all of our flowers, make them hard to get, so we may keep flowers around for now. Should we have this here? It's technically like if sticks or acorns are full, I want the rest to be thrown away, just so we can not have messes like this per se. And then in the future there are other ones that would be good to have a couple extra totems for, or stoneheads. I don't really have much else here to do. Could make a cereal crop, but besides that, there's not... We just don't have the necessity as of right now for any additional industries or cereal crops, I should say, too. So we're gonna basically wait for this. In the next episode, we'll get into the future of bot making, and I'll see you guys then. If you liked the episode, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. Until next time, take care. Bye.